Well, hello guys, this is Tia and welcome back to another video in my channel. And this one is a brand new series. It's The Sims and it's a speed build video. I love making houses in The Sims and it's just one of the features that I like the most compared to like playing the games itself. And here I actually don't know what I want to make, so I was trying to tell myself I'm going to make a new one, I'm going to make a small one, and it's going to be a starter home for everyone, but it ended up bigger than what I originally planned. So I was planning for it for a starter home, but it ended up becoming I'm pretty sure it's more perfect for a Sims or two Sims that's already married and already in the middle of their career, so they can afford this house, because I believe like the house is about 65k simoleons, which I'm pretty sure that's not about as much. That's like 3 times more than two Sims in one household when they started out. I think Sims started out about, it will have like 220k simoleons. So yeah, so the Sims or just one Sim has to be already way up in their career to afford this house. So this is like the first floor. It has one bathroom. This house only has one bathroom actually. That's the bathroom, and then kitchen, dining area, and the living room. And as you can tell, I incorporate the new feature of like the staircase that could do L shape, U shapes, and everything, which I love it so much because I hated working with stairs in The Sims 4 because it's actually pretty difficult to deal with. So this is like a godsend feature of the game. It's one of the many things that I actually waited for a long time. Okay, so even the styles, I was just playing around when I was playing this, building this. I at first I wanted this to be like a modern house, but it ended up a little bit more semi-contemporary. So it has like a slightly old countryside feature, but in the modern, it has modernizations in it. So yeah, here we are, and me trying to figure out what I want. But at least like I know what I want with the wallpapers. I want it to form a brick. Also, don't you just hate how the lowest door that actually reached the top of the wall actually doesn't have enough space? It's always, there's a gap between the top of the door and the top of the walls, even though it's already the lowest, and I hate it so much because it doesn't match with like most of the windows. Like most of the windows reach the top of the wall, but why not the doors? So yeah, it frustrates me. So in here I'm trying to, oh yeah, so I pull this exposed brick in one side of the house, which I love it so much because I have a feature in my home for that one, and it's actually one of the features that I like the most. So for the kitchen and the living room has that exposed brick, and it's like black. I don't know why, but I thought it was cool at the time. So yeah, and this is me trying to figure out the layout of the house, but obviously that small box in the corner right by the stairs is the only bathroom in the house. Also, I like the glass roof, except that something just, it took me a while to finally decide to use that one. Also, I raised up the upstairs wall to the middle one just because I want to use that door, obviously. Okay, so just saying, there's going to be like a lot of fade out because I actually record this house 4 times with so many interruptions, including me needing to have lunch. So don't worry, everything is speed built. So yeah, so this is like the kitchen, and countertops, it's very difficult to choose which that is actually match the entire what I want, the entire what I want of like the house, how it looks like. So it took really, so that's the only one that is kind of like has this contemporary industrial, but at the same time feel warm and cozy, because like for me the kitchen is like the center of the house where you hang out with your with your families, and that's how I want to incorporate in the Sims as well. Okay, I rarely use that frying pans holder, that ceiling holders, that's what I call it. And I'm just saying this house has a lot of lights because the Sims 4 lights is like terrible. Like really, I'm not even kidding. Like there's only 3 or 4 types of them that actually really brighten up the entire space. So yeah, and like don't you just hate it when like most of the objects, decoration objects, can't exactly being put in the countertops or even shelf, especially shelf. What's the point of having shelving when you can't put many items, many types of items? Like who will put a picture of pear or apple in their house? Like realistically, no one, right? Like it's just a small frame, like 4R, I don't know, A5 size pictures. So it's like doesn't make any sense. If it's pictures of like family, yeah, but it's like an apple. Like if it's food, I would rather have it as in like an entire painting. Also, this is the dining table, dining area, I mean, and I want to bring out like a pop colors in it, which is why I choose an white and orange rugs, which is you tied it with that orange and eggs and toast pictures. And then shelving, also that shelving, I love the shelving. It's white, but like the shape itself, it's rather funny because you can't actually like make the opposites to each other. Like I wanted like the thicker sides not to be in the same side. I want the other one to be in the left side and the other one to be in the right side. It's impossible, so I just use like a staircase, more decorations, and I just randomly choose decorations because it looks rather empty at the moment, which yeah, I mean, this is like a house that I made for you guys so you can download it, so I don't want to put too much characteristic. Also, when you're in doubt, always put plants when you decorate the house in The Sims, because they actually pops out colors to the house and personality. Also, yeah, I love that wall lights from, I think that's from Spa Days. So yeah, and that one too. I think that one is from, where was it? I think that's like Dine Out. I think I might be wrong. I'm not used to with the old packs icons. Each packs will have different colors. Like even from the expansion packs, for example, in the old icons, the cats and dogs has red, and then City Living has blue, and Get to Work has yellow. But like for this new icons, the new icons is like all the expansion pack has the same color, and the game pack has the same color, and then the stuff pack has the same color. So it took a while for me to like, which one is it? It frustrates me, to be honest. Okay, so this is like the living area. I love it. Like the space is enough for entertaining, but like it's still kind of close, so it's cozy in the sets. I actually wanted to put like fireplace in that, but I decided against it. I don't know why. I don't remember the reasons why I changed my mind. So yeah. Also, I was looking like a colors, like wall arts or wall decorations that actually pop out from like the exposed bricks, but like sometimes make sense to be put there. So first of all, photo frame. Second of all, mirror. And I wanted to use that. I think that's like bookshelf, but like the bookshelves is like wants to be put in like the wall, which I think it's too big. Like the thickness of the bookshelf is like too thick. So I decided to use this one instead and like move the chairs a little bit, and then more wall arts, more painting. I love that one too. It has like this feathery but at the same time sleeve textures. It depends how do you describe it. And that's like the tree trunk being cut and being framed, which I love it so much. Also, this is the decorations for like that tiny gap between the bathroom and the stairs. At first I was wanting to put flowers, but then I found this small palm tree like pot, and you know what, that's like perfect. Just a little bit put like lighting in there, so yeah, it looks bright. And I actually forgot to, giving tiles and wallpaper to the bathroom. The bathroom is pretty simple. It's just like a tub, and then sink, and then toilet. Which I don't know why I have struggles to put the tub in there. But yeah, that's pretty simple. So just a little bit cluttery items and mirrors and more cluttery items. Oh, and shelvings. I think I put shelvings in there. Yeah, it's just simple bathroom. I don't decorate much when it comes to bathroom. I mean, stereotypically bathroom looks the same everywhere. It's just how you decorate it. So as long as there's the important items in there, it's okay. Also, I don't have showers in this bathroom, so if you download it, you can always easily change the bathroom to have a shower top combinations, because you can't have showers and top unless you expand it. This lot is in, I'm pretty sure it was in the Cats and Dogs World. What was the name again? I forgot. The only one in the top of my brain is like Windenburg, but that's like yet together. So yeah, but this is like a really huge lot. I realize it when I actually do the landscaping, so you can easily expand it for as your family grows. So yeah, unless you put it like on a smaller lot, which you might have to move slight things from the landscaping and the backyard, I mean. But yeah, it's like 30 by 40, I think, the size of this lot. So, but it's like the Dush Hunt Creek, which is like Cats and Dog World. I love it's actually pretty across the starter clinic that is available in the game. So this is the master bathroom, so I don't use any privacy in the master bathroom. But then again, this is The Sims. It's pretty weird. As you can say, they don't care about no doors in the bathroom because it's The Sims. Yeah, and like I like how I did when one wall the features where it's all about the clothing and like a pretend shelving and like storage when it's like pretty much decorative. The real closet is like at the bottom of the bed. So also like I put in the office because I thought actually the loft of this house is actually pretty big, so I can squeeze in a reading nook and an office in there, and then just more plants. Like I said, when you're in doubt when it comes to decorating The Sims, just put flower. But this one is like shelving flowers or wall decorations. Oh yeah, and I actually put like cat statue for whatever reason. and more lightings because, like I said, it has a lot of lightings. Also, I don't know why, but like the entire that part is just like doesn't have any wallpapers, when I'm pretty sure I did it. Also, like curtains for to make things like more cozy, had that slightly chic look. And then okay, so there's a balcony and I make a seating area there for 4 people until I realize, oh yeah, if a guest wants to go to the seating area in the balcony, they have to go to the restaurant. But then again, this is The Sims. Logic doesn't really work when it comes to The Sims because The Sims is sometimes doesn't make sense at all. I mean, sometimes they do the weirdest thing when we didn't even command them to do. So yeah. And this is like I think this is the last part. I'm pretty sure this is the last part of the recording. I just do a little bit more decorations that slightly giving more the house more personality, but not too much. Yeah, so I haven't played much with the Tyrann paint tools, but I thought, why not? Let's play with it. And as you can tell, I'm not very good at it. Just a little bit more practice by me, and I'm pretty sure I can do it better. But it's just like it's difficult because I remember Tyrann tools back in The Sims 3, and I remember how much I struggled with it. It took a while for me to actually get to be able to be decent at it. So I'm hoping, because like from what I see with many other Sims tuber, that the Tyrann tools is slightly easier, but not actually easier, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'll just practice some more. And also this part, I think it's all about the landscaping. But honestly, I really struggle with the landscaping because that's when I realized, oh, shoot, the lot is actually bigger than I originally thought. I should have made a bigger house if I had known. But then again, I was like, I have recorded 3 parts of this thing, and I honestly don't want to redo everything. So you know what? Let's just do a little bit of like here and there of the landscaping. So yeah, and then I decided like, oh, let's use terrain paints and make this a funky walkway into the house. And then I realized I think it's actually dumb. I don't know what's in my head when I actually do this. So yeah, when you're in doubt, just put more plants, and that's what I did. I put more plants in it. Just wait for a second. Flowers, more flowers, more flowers. It's just on the different colors, but at least it looks pretty, and bushes. And I think that's like lavender. And this is like the backyard, but not much of a backyard because the only thing that I put in there is this weird fountain from the romantic garden stuff bags and a bench. That's it. And then like in my head I wanted to make this pretty private fountains with like rose bushes right alongside with it, but honestly it looks weird when I look back into it. But then I already did it, and like, you know what, if everyone hates it, you can just get rid of it, because I will get rid of it if I play it in this house, because it looks silly. That's the only thing that I could describe it. It looks silly, and I hate it's not like I hate it, but it just looks silly, and I'm like questioning my reasons why I actually made that now. As you can see, like this, the positions of the rose bushes is like odd, to say the least. Now we jump to the screenshot, and this is the front of the house, and just on different angles. I hope you. Oh yeah, you can download this lot in my Sims gallery. You can just look for my ID TiaChan28. It's like TIACHA and 28. And then, or you can use hashtags too for Tia Speed Build. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you want to download it. And if you download it and you change it, you can always tell comments down below what you did with it. And don't forget to subscribe, more comments, hit the bell buttons, tell me what you guys want to see next in the next speed build videos. And I hope you guys have an awesome day, night, and I'll speak to you guys soon. Bye bye.